All right, here we have these two Super Z's side by side. This one here is a 2019 model, and this one here is a 2012. This one is a 60-inch cut, this one is a 66, and this one has a Kawasaki, and this one has a Briggs. They're both supposed to be, this one's supposed to be 37 horsepower, and it's fuel injected. This one is a carbureted 35 horsepower Kawasaki. This Kawasaki will run circles around this Briggs and Stratton. This thing is supposed to have more power than this one, but it is crazy. This old Kawasaki has so much more torque than this new Briggs and Stratton. I mean, it's not even comparable. I mean, it's a smooth unit, but it's just the EFI sometimes doesn't want to start. You know, you'll be trying to move in and out of the trailer quickly, and you can sit there and crank on it and hammer on it, and you have to turn the switch off, let it sit 15 seconds and try it again. But I don't know if that's a quirk that they're still trying to work out on this thing or what, but it's just amazing that a carbureted 35 horsepower Kawasaki will just chew this thing alive. Very disappointed in this, very disappointed. The extra torque and the extra 6 inches on the deck, this thing is getting close to cutting the time in half that this one takes here. Probably not quite half, but very, very close. And another thing, if you're thinking about buying one of these new ones, where you set the deck height on this one, this older one, is different than the new one. This is more simple to use. You just find your number. So say you want to cut on 4.5 inches. The second hole from the top is 4.5 inches. So you just take your pin, put it there, and drop it. This one over here, it's not as easy to read. I mean, you literally, the other one you can look straight down and read the number. This one you have to bend all the way over and find your number, and you can't see what you're doing with this pin. You know, when it's hot and you're in a hurry, it doesn't work as good, and that's really sad, because you pay a lot of money for something and it's not as good as the older one. And you can't even get these things anymore right here. If you could, I would definitely go buy another one right now. Another difference to note on these are these, the deck hangers on this one are rods. The deck hangers on this one are the chain. I like the chain better because it gives the deck more of a flex. That chain can bounce up and down, and it doesn't move all of this with it. This one, you know, all this stuff is moving constantly when the deck is bouncing, and these decks bounce a tremendous amount. I just think the chain is a better, simpler design. This wheel stance is wider. This thing will stick on a hill and just mow all day. This thing here slides all over the place. Also, on this old one, you can see here, you can clearly read your fuel level. Right here's the fuel level in this thing. You can shake it, you can see it. Right on this one, no way at all to see where your fuel level is. Even if you take the cap off, you can't see where the fuel is, because most of the fuel sits right here. This thing has a gauge on it here that's supposed to tell you how much fuel it has in it. The gauge broke in less than 200 hours on this thing. So there's virtually no way to tell how much fuel you have in here. We just have to keep them topped off. Very, very frustrating when you spend a ton of money on something. You know, you want it to be right. This is a simple design, and it works. One quick glance and you see how much fuel is in there. No electronic gauges or anything to fail. And that's very important, especially when it's hot, humid out, and you're tired. You want simple stuff that works. Like I said, it's very disappointing, but you know, it is what it is. In the future, I definitely, before I make another purchase like this with a lawnmower, I definitely want to try it out and make sure that it's somewhat comparable to this 2012 model with 2,000 hours on it that'll outmow this thing all day long. So I'm very happy to have this thing back on the fleet. It's going on the job site tomorrow morning.